Thanks, Brickies. I'm glad to be back. I've been here a few times, and fuck yeah. I thought we'd get started by playing a little My Dick Always Gets Hard When, right? So, my dick always gets hard when Paul's mom is bending over, right? My dick always gets hard when Daddy says I'm the best kisser, right? My dick always gets hard when my brother's watching, right? My dick always gets hard when I see a buffet. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm 314 pounds. I have beaten anorexia. I'm a weight supremacist. Weight power! Weight power. Right. And if you haven't noticed, guys, I don't discriminate. My girlfriend, she always shows up, and if you're here with me, you'll get to know her too. She's tall and thin, so it's not all, I gotta have a fat girl like the other guy who likes vegans or whatever. But she does identify as a donut, and I'm really fond of the hole in the middle. If you haven't noticed, the world's kind of going to hell, right? You get on social media, people, for the most part, some are nice, but a lot of people treat each other like shit, right? And my friend and I were talking the other day about, since it's kind of like the end of the world and shit, what would be the best business that we could start? And we came up with funerals. First of all, there's probably going to be plenty of customers, right? And part of the work's already going to be done for us. The cremation, that is, right? That's a little dark. But anyway, we thought, it's kind of fucked up how people treat each other, right? They talk shit to each other, and then when they die, they show up for that few fucking hours, and they're like, I'm sorry, I miss you, I loved you, I wish you were back. And you have to wonder, is it just so they can treat them like shit a little bit longer, right? What the fuck else for? So we, with the online funeral service, we seek to kind of turn the tide, so to speak, on that, right? We think that you should have to be fucking nice to people all the time. And then when they die, you have the opportunity to come to an online funeral service where we get to roast them, if that's your thing. You could also say some nice shit if you want. Not everybody's an asshole. I am, but that you hold that shit until the end, right? Just so take a minute and imagine with me. Come along for a little ride, okay? Uncle Larry's laying there in the fucking casket, right? And Uncle Larry. And you're all there, and it's time. The MC comes up and he says, all right, who wants to say something? And everybody's like, fuck, they've been holding that shit their whole life, right? And so I'm like, okay, you can go first. Right? And he comes up and he says, yeah, Uncle Larry, he was a pretty good guy. I told you I'd never tell that secret, Uncle Larry. Oh my God. I sucked his dick. Twice. Right? He was a motherfucker. Right, people get this shit out, right? So you kind of get through all these people, and somebody comes up next, and he's a cuntbag. I fucking hated Uncle Larry, right? And then finally we get through all the people, and we get to the end, and it's my turn. And I'm like, Uncle Larry, finally you make my dick hard. Monkey see, monkey do, motherfucker. There's a stiff, and here's a stiff. Right? So you're looking at the Yelp review next day, and you're like, yeah, it was great. They took Uncle Larry down to the crematorium. They gave him the Salem service. And that's where they throw him in and yell, witch! So anyway, guys, I think that we can treat each other a little better, and the funeral thing, well, who knows if it'll take off or not. But that's my time, and you guys have been great, and we'll see you next time, all right? I'd like to take Caleb Lee back up here. Caleb Lee.